Watch me be a terrible person. Today's cosplay is Yang from Ruby. Last time, Chaddeus finally seduced his husbando, so let's get back into it. We left off in Orzammar, the city of the dwarves. Technically, there's two dwarven cities in Thedos in the Dragon Age universe, but we literally only ever see Orzammar. We see it once in Origins, never comes up in 2, never comes up in Inquisition. The other place is called Kal Shirak. I think it gets kind of briefly mentioned at some point, if it hasn't already. We never actually get to go there. So, we see Orzammar. That's really the more relevant one anyway. So, we'll see if my laptop insists on falling asleep every few minutes again. My bet is yes. Yes, indeed. Alright, here we go. Dust Town with all the criminals and the cast list. Again, people continue to think they can fight me. And it's like, no. Do you not know who I am? I mean, clearly not. That or they're just arrogant, or perhaps stupid. I'm not sure which. I'm gonna go with arrogant and stupid. They clearly don't know what's good for them.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
I'm quite clearly human. So I don't know why I would be a guardsman, much less someone in uniform. That sounds like a man with something to hide.
To tell the truth, I was supposed to meet someone. A traveler like you. But it doesn't look like he made it through the gate. Any chance you're looking to make a little coin?
Hello, hello. Thank you. I love the outfit as well. I haven't worn it in like 4 years, so it's nice to have it again. Ooh. I have to hear what you're asking.
No offense, but your kings have some laws that don't make sense in a practical kind of world. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of his stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns.
That is not a reasonable price.
Since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
So I get a net loss of 30 sovereigns. I pay you 50. You give me back 20. I don't see how I benefit from this. Now, personally, I do not do drugs, so I don't know their cost. But 50 still sounds like a lot. Smuggling is illegal. I'm turning you in. Only because I think you're ripping me off.
I don't think so. Boys!
Haha! I get to kill people. That's my favorite thing. Shouldn't have tried to cheat me. I would have been happy to engage in whatever your illegal activity is in your drug trade, but kind of trying to screw me over there, buddy. What do you think of the zoomed in camera, by the way? Is this better?
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
This doesn't look like a store.
Well, our business is kind of covert, if you know what I mean. It's illegal in Orzammar for me to engage in protected trade, but they look the other way if I share things with my friends. For money.
That sounds like more drugs. I have some spare equipment. What do you give me?
Why don't you take a look?
Ah, so it's just normal stuff. He makes it sound like it's some sort of contraband, but this is just really regular. Does he have any... I really don't care about anything he has. Okay. I always forget to level up. I know it gives you a, oh, what do I want? It obviously gives you a notification, but my mind just always kind of ignores it. But there, I leveled up. It's fine. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't generally like getting cosplays online, like buying them from places, because it can be very hit or miss on the quality.
Did you get them topside?
But it was a hit with Yang. I'm extremely pleased with how good the outfit is. I'm asking the questions here.
My ma'am used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
I don't know what you're talking about. She was right. Better not go up there.
Yes. When my doll left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
I have to go now.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
I've honestly never figured out what the point in talking to him is. Are they dead? Maybe he's got a suspicious meat or maybe leather trade going on. I don't like it.
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezhda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple.
What about a generous kick in the face, if you ask again? We've bullied nuns and children, now we're bullying the homeless.
Calm down there, killer. No need to get testy. I'll just stay out of your way then.
Good. Stay where you belong.
A human? You got a crust of bread to
No.
spare?
Spare a bit for the... Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Ugh, get a job.
And what would you have me do? With a sick infant and no husband to help? When my very family has disowned me unless I... But no, I can't bear to even think of it.
What does your family want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a minor, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
Oh my gosh. I love Origins so much. It just gives you way more opportunity to be absolutely terrible than the other two games do. That does sound like the best option, I'm afraid. There's no way we could do anything better.
How can you say that? I cannot abandon my baby. The Shapers
I'm
teach
terrible.
that only children of true lineage exist, not those born casteless. They never carried a child. He cries like any other infant, and smiles when he's warm and full. I can't kill him because of an accident of birth, an accident I forced on him.
What kind of life will he have? Spare him that pain. This is
Maybe
evil.
It would be better to spare him that. Let him join the ancestors.
This is just evil.
go
Oh my
home.
lord.
I have to be alone now. Excuse me.
Wow. None of my companions care that I just convinced this woman to kill her child. Okay. Okay, I see y'all's priorities.
You looking for some excitement, honey? You came to the right place.
No, I'm good, I think. So, I talked last time about the Dwarven noble origin. There is another Dwarven origin, Dwarven commoner origin. You start off, I think you're casteless, but that little house that I just went into, the slums house or whatever it was called, that's actually your house at the beginning, where you live with your sister and your mother. We did not interact with either the sister or the mom just now. But your story is that you work for the Carta, which is like the Dwarven Mafia, to survive, basically. I'll explain more later because there'll be things that come up that are connected to that origin story that I don't want to spoil just yet. But yeah, that's your house if you start off that way. So now we are going to go all the way back to the Dwarven, not the Dwarven Quarter, the Diamond Quarter. D words, you know? Because I forgot that it's over here, so I just passed right by it last time. But going back and forth is nothing new for me. That's very common, and y'all should be used to that by now. It's going to continue. Hello! Thank you for joining. Oh, so, if I remember correctly, the Dwarven storyline, just like the entirety of Orzammar, is...
Ancestors guide your steps.
Thank you. Probably the longest area.
You have come at a difficult time.
Like in terms of content and just how long the main
Lord
plot
Harrowant
takes.
is the voice of tradition and stability. Lord Balin is the voice of anarchy and ruin.
Yeah, so this is, if I remember right,
It's
like
been
the
a while
biggest
since we
area
saw
in the
Warden.
game in terms of
They're
content.
avoiding Orzammar because of all the trouble.
So we're gonna be here for a while. I try to break my streams into segments based off of like storyline, like find neat, nice places to break things off. But Orzammar is just not gonna be nicely segmented like that.
I hope you'll support Lord Harrowant.
I will support who I want to support. Thank you very
A
much.
new offensive is required against the Darkspawn, says Lord Balin.
I agree. Maybe I'll support Balin after all. I just love the long loading screens that come from older games. This one, Skyrim, I really love just kind of sitting there and waiting. At least Skyrim gives you like proper lore and tips and stuff. We don't really get much.
No one enters the prince's estate without an invitation.
I'm the main character. I don't need an invitation. Thank you very much.
Now let's see. Which one first?
Oh,
Yes.
tunneling feet. Okay, apparently we are here to save the day for people breaking in. Nothing ever comes of this, by the way. Like, you don't really report them. You definitely don't get any rewards for, you know, saving people's lives and treasure.
I guess desperate times drive people to strange things.
I mean, he acknowledged it, but that's like the best we're gonna get. You're not gonna reward me?
Thanks again, Warden.
I do not accept payment in the form of thank yous.
Moving on.
Love letters. So scandalous. Many of King Endrin's belongings have been rushed into storage, including trophies of his long reign. Among the boxes is a small glass phylactery. Why does he have this? The area is unnaturally cold. Dark shapes swirl around a slip of paper within the vial. The glass fractures at your touch. And the little mini boss that comes with these phylacteries. Yeah, I genuinely don't know why you have this, because... Oh, goody. Okay. These are related to mages, and dwarves can't do magic. They literally don't have mages. So I don't really understand how he obtained that. It's very suspicious. Very suspicious. So we'll just keep doing this. Give me things, thank you. That is pitiful loot for a mini-boss. That's terrible. But yeah, I love how, you know, we save this area. Am I going back? Yes. We save this area from some thieves and then proceed ourselves to go and steal all the stuff we can find. That's just how it be, you know? Can I sit on this? Please? I could stand on it. How does it look? How does it look, y'all? Do I look like I belong here? I think it works. Yes, you do need to play them. What do you mean you finally got Skyrim? What? I'll be streaming Witcher 3 Saturday and Sunday, by the way. So if you want to get more Witcher 3 content, I will be providing some. Okay, wait, where is the... Oh, here. No?
You won't regret helping our prince, Warden.
Oh, he is elsewhere, I think. Because there's a guy we're supposed to talk to. Okay. I think he's actually somewhere else? I guess you get small tidbits on these loading screens, but they're like 2 sentences. Skyrim will give you more. I am the rightful king of the dwarves. This is correct. This is just like Skyrim, where I get to take over absolutely everything ever. Did you get the anniversary content? Because I actually really like it. I do think the anniversary edition is worth paying that extra. Oh, silent conversation. Okay. Fine. Okay, good. It is fantastic. Yeah, I have Skyrim on 3 platforms. 360, the PS4, and the PC, and I am not ashamed.
Warden.
Here's the guy.
It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartak Devorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
This treaty obliges Orzammar to send troops to the surface.
Ah, ancient documents indeed.
They're still valid.
These were signed in the reign of Eithnar Bimo, Paragon and King. That was 16 generations ago. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Technicalities. I've heard enough of your political difficulties. This genuinely is more important.
No one wishes this fight over more than Balin. While it rages, Orzammar can spare no one to combat what may or may not be a new blight.
Are you implying a Grey Warden wouldn't recognize a blight?
I believe you. But what are we to do? If Balin followed his heart and sent his men to aid you, Harrowmont would steal his throne. We would defeat the Blight and return to find our homeland devastated by an incompetent tyrant.
And if you don't fight, your homeland gets destroyed.
Perhaps
like, the Blight would
prove
screw you
to
over,
Prince
too.
Balin your intentions are just. If you show you owe Harrowmont no fealty, I'm sure Balin would help you. Harrowmont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrowmont's deception, I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
What kind of evidence?
Harrowmont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harrowmont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrowmont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
Where did you get the promissory notes? I don't
That's not
trust
important.
this.
If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty.
Okay. Isn't there someone you could report him to?
Normally, the Shapers would handle this sort of accusation. They are the scholars who manage our laws, histories, and genealogies. They are the final arbiters of all disputes in Orzammar. Unfortunately, the Shaper of Memories is the most important among them, and his grandfather was Lord Harrowmont's aunt's first cousin. Obviously, we cannot expect him to offer an unbiased opinion.
Ah, yes. That kind of distant connection is very relevant. Oh, here. He'd hold a distant relative over his duty?
I guess I can't expect you surfacers to understand the importance of family in Orzammar. The Shaper is biased, and if you want Prince Balin's help, you'll have to show where your loyalties lie. Will you do it?
All fine, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Right away.
Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at tapsters in the Commons. Remember, don't tell him you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Okay. Alright, can't go in there just yet. Oh, there's the other dude. Did I just
I
miss
heard there was
him?
a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forrender, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
I have a treaty obliging Orzammar to aid against a blight. I have told every single person I've met this.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
Stop playing games. This treaty compels you to help. I want to kill everyone here.
Asking the King of Orzammar to send armies to the surface, but Orzammar has no king and we have no army.
What about a queen?
Right now, the men who should be fighting Darkspawn are brawling in the street. If this situation is not resolved, we face civil war. If you want Lord Harrowmont's time now, you'll have to prove you have no intention of turning against him later.
So, you would make the whole world wait? Again, pretty sure this is more important.
If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harrowmont's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
Why would your assembly care who wins some tournament?
The proving is a contest of the best warriors in Orzammar. By fighting, they show who has the ancestors' favor. If you were to enter the proving as Lord Harrowmont's champion, it would prove your loyalty beyond a doubt. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
I'll enter the proving and see why the others withdrew.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Yeah, so basically, at the start of this, you can actually play both sides. So, as a terrible warden, obviously we're gonna do that. You do eventually have to pick. They can't joint rule or anything. But we don't need to worry about that just yet. I know! Thank you very much to everyone who follows and watches. I appreciate it. Just one more to meet the goal. Everybody watching, go get your friends to watch and follow.
Who would dare take from the memories? Warden, I'm outraged.
Spread the word.
The Shaper. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere.
I'm pretty sure
As if
all
he'd
the
find a
castless
buyer for a
have to
stolen
have
tome in Dust Town.
tattoos.
They couldn't know the value.
Like, genuinely, I do believe they're required to brand themselves. So you know that they're peasants. I doubt he's proud of it.
Poem, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
Sounds important, looking to hire help.
Not exactly, but I'm looking for any birth records from the old Orton Tig. It fell in the last blight, and my mother's family claims to be related. If I'm an Orton, it means I'm noble. I'd have my own house, a seat in the assembly. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
I could look in return for some of that Orton wealth.
You're from the surface. What do you know about fighting Darkspawn? There aren't even any expeditions planned until they settle this election. Otherwise, you need special permission from the Assembly or some great lord.
Do you want my help or not?
I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking, it's almost too much to hope.
I only care about people when they can give me things.
Are you looking for records of the Grey Wardens?
She says she can give me things, so therefore, I care about her. Please move. I like the shiny things. Usually they mean loot, but sometimes they also mean XP, and that's good too. Thank you. There's so many shinies here. Fantastic. I'm getting XP. I'm getting closer to leveling up without even doing anything. The search for the true prophet. Bet Liliana would like that. Yeah, I bet she likes that.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. but it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
How do you know who I am?
The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you.
That's really creepy. Could you look at these promissory papers for me?
These are Harrowmont lands promised here. But these are not the deals we approved at the Shaperate. Where did you get these?
In Lord Harrowmont's personal library?
If you wish, you can make your words as false as the documents you bear.
This librarian is sharp. The papers are forged? What?
Not entirely. There were 2 promised deals, but their terms differed significantly from what is presented here. It appears the scripter altered the dates and locations of the agreements to make them identical.
Thank you. I need to have some words with someone.
You are an outsider, Warden, but not outside the law. I hope you will not do anything to challenge the stability of Orzammar.
Oh, I would never do that.
You return, Warden. Is there more you would know from Orzammar's memories?
I would like your permission to open a chantry here.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
I come on behalf of Brother Burkle, a cleric of Redcliffe.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
Would you rather wait for a human army to convert you?
While I do not appreciate your tone, I have considered that point. Perhaps we will allow Brother Burkle his prayer meeting, as a show of diplomatic good faith. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
No.
I will record this conversation in the memories. I hope I do not come to regret it.
All right. Let's go take care of some tasks. I don't actually remember the best way to go about doing the main quest for this, so I'm just gonna kind of roll with whatever happens. We'll see how it turns out.
Is the voice of
So we should... Oh, here we go.
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
Are you Lady Dace?
I am. And what business would you have with me?
I hear you'll be voting on the next king.
Now, is that an attempt to cozen me into revealing my choice, or are you simply making small talk? It's so hard to tell with you surface types. You're all so charmingly direct and artless.
Here's direct and artless. Who are you voting for?
Who wants to know? It certainly can't be you. What interest would a Grey Warden have in who rules Orzammar?
Oh, which one do I want to do? You might want to look at these papers.
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it.
Does that mean you won't change your vote?
My vote is the voice of my house. I cannot go against the wishes of my lord. Unfortunately, he won't be back for weeks. He is leading a deep roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient thaig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him. Dace family would be in your debt.
What are the deep roads? Ooh. Wait, okay, so tricking her helps Balin, and then the proving helps Harrowmont. And I want to play both sides for now. So, okay, so I should help her. How would I know where to find your father?
He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually no one is allowed past the front lines. Does that mean you'll go?
Yes, I'll leave right now.
So Balin's victory means enough for you to risk your life. How interesting.
I mean, not really. Nothing is worth revoking my precious life.
2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Ogden. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha! I'll...
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Hello, lollipop.
Can you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled.
Who are you?
I'm Loylanar Ivo, warrior, which is more than I can say for that useless sod.
Who was he?
Ogren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Bronca. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino.
Who's Bronca? He's just talking about these people like I should understand anything.
The only paragon in the last 4 generations. Quite an honor for a girl from the Smith caste.
Why did Bronca go into the deep roads?
Chasing some old treasure. She was quite secretive. Outright rude, really. She said she never asked if found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She actually threatened anyone who said they'd come after her.
How did she become a paragon?
She invented a smokeless fuel that let the Smith caste increase their output by nearly 1/3. Deaths from the Black Lung also dropped. The Assembly said she had the favor of the ancestors and declared her a paragon. They moved Bronca, Ogren, and all their relatives to the noble caste and founded a new house in her name.
Bronca was married to that drunk?
Well, before she was a paragon, she was just a smith, and Ogren was one of the best warriors of his generation.
Is that what you two were arguing about? Bronca?
It's been 2 years since Bronca left. No one has ever stayed in the deep roads that long and survived. The search teams who went out found nothing, but Ogren wants to keep risking lives searching.
Didn't I just ask that? She's his wife. Why does Ogren care so much about, his wife?
She's still his wife, isn't she? Even if she took their entire house into the deep roads and abandoned him.
I should get going now.
If you see any guardsmen, tell them Ogren was at it again.
I ain't a snitch. Okay, let's go not help the people like we told them we would do right away. After all, no gamer goes after the main plot right away. think? Who do y'all think I should side with in the end? Even if you don't know anything about the game. Should I go with the prince? Or with the,
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
Thank you. With the advisor.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia's not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
Who you looking at?
Can I intervene? I can go inside. You cannot side with no one, no. You genuinely have to pick
This
one
is
of them.
all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Oh, I plan on backstabbing.
Well, looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Get out of here. This is private business.
So that guy is your best friend in the Dwarven Commoner origin. He obviously works for the Carta. Alright, I'll go. What's going on here?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
How about you give me 10 gold sovereigns for safety? Take a good look. Do you really want to start this?
Whoa. All right, you win. I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
Wow, you're pathetic. Yeah, run.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude.
Money. You could start by letting me look around your store.
I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
You know, I never believe them when they say stuff like that. Okay. You have nothing for me. That's fine. I did my good deed for the day. Now I don't have to feel guilty about doing anything else. Right? That's how karma works? Yes? Is this... That's not the tavern. This is. Yay! I'm at my goal! Oh, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I don't know who just followed, but thank you very much for joining. It means a lot to me.
I
Who
wasn't
followed?
expecting
Say
you back.
hi.
I guess you realize this is about the only fun in Orzammar?
I have news. Harrimont is double dealing you and Lady Dace.
Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know? Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And we'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day.
So you'll switch your vote to Balin, right?
Otherwise, my whole house will be humiliated. Doesn't make a difference anyway, one's as bad as the next.
Okay. That was much easier to take care of than Lady Days. You know, I just had to talk to him, be like, yo, you're getting played. You should vote for the other guy. And he was like, okay. But she is like, I want you to go risk your life for my dad.
Andraste teaches that patience is the child of wisdom, but I'm eager to hear if you've seen the Shaper.
He agreed to let you hold your prayer meetings.
Oh, praise the Maker! You truly walk in the light, friend. I already found a convert among the merchants who offered his shop as a temporary chantry. It's just by the tapsters. Please, come to our first service.
No, I'm good. Okay, wait, we shall save real quick. Let me see if there's anything else I can do in town. Oh, that's completed. No, no, stop. Okay, can't do that yet. Can't do that yet. Can do that. Oh, I need to go find this dude. Can't do that yet. Okay, wait, since we're right here, I don't remember where the thief is, but we might as well check here, since they said he's from Dusttown. And then I think we'll go to the proving and do our little investigation. I don't remember if completing one candidate's quest locks you out of finishing the other, or, like I said, for the first round, you can help both. So I'm kind of hoping you can complete both quests. We'll find out. Where's this dude? Where's this man?
So hungry.
No.
That Jarvie is a dangerous
No. Oh, here we go.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here.
I'm looking for a thief, your description, who dared steal from the Shaperette.
Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn me, this person in? You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
It's 4 against 1, bro. One of whom is a golem. Yeah. That turned out well for you, didn't it? Quest updated. Okay, well, we're headed to the Proving Grounds anyway, so this works out nicely. I am very efficient in how I do quests. Not really, but I'm trying. Red, when you played this game, who did you pick? Did you pick Balin or Harriman?
I understand the Swamp Witch is out to slay someone.
Entirely in self-defense.
So it claims. It could not have been its plan from the very beginning, then.
I knew nothing about my mother's intentions prior to finding the book. It was your notion I arranged that.
Unnecessary, considering it is the only one who can read the book. It could just as well be a journal or a book of recipes.
Would you like me to teach you how to read the book? Then you can see for yourself.
Now it is testing me.
Well, do you care enough to learn or no?
No, I do not care.
Then leave me be.
So heartwarming seeing everybody getting along. She and Liliana have some pretty fun cat fights, especially if you're romancing both of them, because the game will recognize when you're romancing more than one person, and the characters kind of don't like that, and so they will get mad at both each other and you. But Liliana's not in my party, so we're not going to get to see the cat fights. Here are the peoples.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
What are you talking about?
Well, that sounded genuine. If you weren't looking for me, do me a favor and pretend I never said anything.
Not so fast. What are you trying to hide?
Nothing. I'm leaving the Proving.
Ooh, what do I want to do? Are you Basil Harriman?
I am. So if you're not here to... How do you know who I am?
Harriman's hurt that his own cousin would walk out on him.
Oh, don't put it that way.
I'll put it whatever way I want.
Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other.
So you're being blackmailed. Spit it out!
Balin's fighter, Miaja, showed me love letters they have, from Revelka to me. If I fight, they'll expose us.
You disgust me. The Proving's better off without you.
You're probably right. I'll go home now.
Pathetic.
If you're looking for seats, speak with a guardsman.
Okay. Oh, I don't want to talk to him just yet. Let's go belittle the other guy. Oh, this is the guy. Here we go. You don't even know what I want. All I did was walk up to you. Paranoid. Give me the book. Thank you. Who are you?
Do not disturb me.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
Oh no, humans come here often. You don't get out much. I'm Chaddeus of the Grey Wardens.
It's a pleasure. Sorry it can't be longer. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
Why did you resign?
It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harriman's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
What an embarrassment for the men fighting for him.
Exactly. I'd back Harriman as he asked, but if he's giving up, I won't sacrifice my family so he can retire with dignity.
Whoever told you that is lying.
Oh? And where did you hear this that's more reliable than a member of the Assembly?
Wait, maybe I should have... I heard it from Harriman himself.
Well, that's not what I expected.
Oh, maybe I should have
know
just said
Lord
I'm champion.
He's an upstanding man. He'd never lie to someone's face. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics. If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
Slink out of here like a kicked dog?
No, you're right.
I owe Lord Harrowmont more than that.
Well, I didn't get him to drop out like with the other guy, but I did intimidate him, so we're gonna come back to that dude. I guess.
Get out of here.
No, I've still done
looking at something?
what I'm trying to do. Fine then, ignore me. I don't care.
Don't take it personally. Hanashan's a member of the Silent Sisters. She doesn't talk to anyone.
What are the Silent Sisters?
They're an order of female warriors, founded by Astith the Grey, a woman of the warrior caste who first fought for women's right to be soldiers. When no one listened to her words, Astith cut out her tongue and dedicated herself to training until she won a grand proving bare-handed. The women who joined her order cut out their tongues in her honor.
Who are you?
I am Ferinden. I serve as Hanashan's trainer and translator. As a Silent Sister, Hanashan cut out her tongue like the ancient paragon Astith the Grey. As you might imagine, she requires my services for more mundane tasks.
How does she eat? Whose side are you two on?
The Silent Sisters support the sitting king. They are loyal servants to the Idukans.
You should reconsider who you call king.
Your bravado is meaningless. When a Silent Sister fights, she doesn't do it with words. If you would back up your claims, enter the proving. The ancestors will show who they think is worthy.
Okay, it's fine. I'm just trying to be as mean to people as possible, and I think I accomplished that with both of them. So, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Gonna go see what's over here, and then we shall fight.
Go away. I don't talk to admirers until
Oh, yeah. I very much admire you. That's why I'm here.
Guards, remove this intruder.
No.
Guards, remove this intruder.
Okay. This isn't Skyrim, where people get mad at you for getting into their space.
This is a private area. Combatants only.
I am a combatant. Oh well, okay. Off we go to the proving. Time to fight. Time to spill blood. My favorite thing. Let's make the stone run red.
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight?
Do you see how I am dressed? I'd like to fight as Lord Harrowmont's champion.
Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king. Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
I am Chaddeus of the Grey Wardens.
We'll just call you Grey Warden, seeing as those human names are a real burr to pronounce. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start?
It's ready and eager.
That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring.
They didn't provide any refreshments, so what are you waiting for? I want to fight.
Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there.
You want us to prove our honor and you don't even give us juice?
Fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Suwern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Sewern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him, in Lord Heramont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Iduken and our future King Balin.
I'm tired of talk. Let's get to the hurting.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Oh, you were so going down, sewer.
All right. Good.
Like I said.
The winner is the Grey Warden!
Chaddeus is not good looking.
That was an exciting start, Warden. Sewern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yeah.
Excellent. Let us go.
Should have said I'll tear out his spine, but it's fine.
This is a glory proving. Fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round, Heramont's champion takes on the notorious duo. The warrior caste twin terrors now fighting for Prince Balin, Miaja and Lukjan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
Sure. May the dirt taste good when I feed it to you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
You know, why is it 2 against 1? Explain this to me. I mean, I'm the main character, so it doesn't really matter, but still seems a little odd on paper.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Well, that was an exciting bout. 2 on 1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Here, I'll do it this time. I'll tear out his spine. There we go.
Excellent. Let us go.
My voice acting is on point.
This is a glory proving. Fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Heramont's champion has held the field so far. But how will he do against one of the legendary Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanashan, who proves her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue. And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name.
Is self-mutilation supposed to frighten me?
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
I would say silence, woman, but she's kind of already done that.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Paramount will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent?
How many of these are there? I'll tear out his spine.
Excellent. Let us go.
I think there might be 5.
This is a glory proving. Fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiatchet fought as King Bloodlick II defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Master of all weapons, prisoner of none, Wojek Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin? Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojek Ivo and Valans.
don't need backup. I have no second. I will fight alone.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Looks like I'm not allowed to fight with Shale, though. I can only do Sten, Morgan, or the other dwarf.
Yes.
If you have Dog in your party, I don't think you can have him second either.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Wojak Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Aramont picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Okay, wait, hang on. I want
Very
to
well.
save
We'll be waiting.
first. Thank you. Okay. Back
Good,
to
you're
killing.
back. I was about to start looking for you. Are you ready to fight? The crowd is eager to see another victory.
And I'm ready to give it to them.
Go down to the ring then. I'll be right there.
Surely this is the last one.
This is a glory proving. Fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endren. Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, the Jotun Iduken has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him on behalf of Lord Harriman, the Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition summit. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well, but your judgment is questionable. The throne will never leave House Iduken.
Shut up and fight.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Now let's see. Which one's first?
Can I have... Oh, I can't have Shale. Okay. I can't have Shale as a partner, but as a party of 4 I can. That makes sense. Oh, leave me alone. Here we go. Oh, he's getting obliterated.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Harriman.
Are we done then? 'Cause I could use a drink.
Spoken like a true warrior!
Give me my juice. You didn't give it to me before.
You showed them.
Okay.
The ancestors are...
Alright. Now, let's venture into the deep roads to go deal with the other side's quest. Well, let me see what the quest log says. If you wish. Let's see. Oh, did I lose the ability to do... Did I screw up after all? Oh. Okay, whatever. There's plenty of time for backstabbing later. Am I going the right way? No, I am not. Okay, whatever. It's fine that I didn't do both. I thought you could. I probably messed something up somewhere. Like I said, There will be opportunities for backstabbing later, so it's okay. I can still be terrible. Oh, how's my audio this time around? Where did they say? Okay, capsters.
Why does this over the Grey Wardens?
You are of the opinion that I should not be?
I'm curious. It seems as if it has little reason to stay.
The same could be said of you. There is no control rod commanding your presence, Gollum.
I have no history and thus no purpose. The same cannot be said for the Swamp Witch. Its purpose is simply unknown.
Keep asking questions and I shall turn into a bird. I can do that.
I have no fear of birds.
Oh, I didn't say you were afraid. I would simply hover out of reach. Hovering, waiting until...
Enough! I shall be silent.
Excellent choice.
Did she just threaten to poop on him? Babe, that's... No, let's not do that. Okay, in the back.
Atrosvala, champion. I hear your performance in the proving was nothing short of amazing. I thank you for whatever you said to Guidon. He fought like a Berescarn and showed many Deshers the strength of House Harriman's support. There can no longer be any doubt where your sympathies lie. If you're ready, Lord Harriman will see you now.
Excellent. Lead the way.
His lordship is looking forward to meeting you.
I'm trying to remember what it is you can do with the book. It might be as simple as you can just sell it. Like, I don't think there's like a specific person to sell it to, but I could be wrong in that. Let's level up Morgan. We'll do that. Then give her more herbalism. What do we have? Let's see. We'll do that. Okay. Let's look. Does he have anything to loot? No.
I appreciate what you have done, Warden, and I apologize for putting one of your rank through such trials. I am Lord Pyrell Harriman, and I thank you for your efforts to help me preserve King Indrin's throne.
So you're going to give me my troops?
It is hard to consider the threat of Darkspawn on the surface when all we see is them retreating from our gates. Ultimately, the Assembly decides what troops to send. If they no longer fear civil war, they'll have no reason to hold back. If you want my support to count, I will have to be king. And right now, there is no sure way to get there. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the criminal carter she runs?
I take them out, you take the credit. Is that the plan?
Glad you're so eager. If you help me shut her down, we can show the Assembly I am the right king to defend Orzammar. Jarvia hides her base in Dust Town, the raw edges of the city where no one lives but casteless and criminals. If you would help me in this, it would show the Assembly that I, and not Balin, have the ability to defend and rule this city.
I'll deal with Jarvia. Be ready to help against... Ooh, wait. I'll have to think about this.
Then I ask you, think quickly.
I'm gonna go try something
Balin's
real
schemes
quick.
multiply by the hour, and the sooner this is done, the closer I will be to the throne. Let me know when you make your decision.
Okay, so I helped Harriman with the first part. I'm gonna go see if I can talk to Balin. Because he just gives you the same quest. Like, they both send you to deal with the Carta. But I'm gonna see if I can backstab Harriman now. Or I have to do that later. Let's go find out. So, in the commoner...
Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, most likely to pay respects to the rightful king,
What?
Prince Balin.
I'm helping Harriman. So, in the commoner origin, like I said, you're part of the Carta. You're best friends with that guy we saw earlier. Jarvia was like the second in charge to this other guy whose name I don't remember. And then I'm trying to remember the specific way it goes down, but I believe
I don't think so.
oh, he might be at the other place. I believe either she kills him and you take the blame, or like she gets you to kill him. He dies. And you... Money, yes. You'd like to nominate Chaddeus for the throne. I mean, I would clearly be a much better ruler than either of them because I'm awesome. But yeah, I'm struggling to remember. He definitely dies. You get in trouble, like with the Carta, possibly the law, and
News of the hour.
I don't want to say something wrong because I'm misremembering how this goes.
Forever? The assembly
But,
demands an answer.
You definitely get run out of town. I think what happens is that you basically have to skip town to flee the Carta, and Duncan picks you up.
You're awfully bold, walking right up to me.
That
after
or you
coming
get
out
arrested
against
like you
Prince
do as a
Balin.
noble, and he saves
know
you.
who I am.
I really don't
I'm
remember that
Vartag
origin
Gavor,
well.
the prince's chief advisor.
Okay, just hear me out. I can explain.
Explain what? That you just realized what a puling imbecile Harriman is, and want to throw your lot in with a winner?
And now Harriman trusts me, unlike your other spies.
I see your point. Had you come to us first, Harriman would have suspected you. Now, he has no reason to think you're anything other than his champion. On the proving grounds and off.
There are not enough of you for all the alliances you make.
I'm just keeping our options open?
You will have to choose eventually.
Isn't it obvious I've chosen to serve Balin?
Obvious.
I don't really know
So,
what to say to
agreed then?
him.
You will infiltrate Harriman's ranks for us?
I'll need Balin's support in return.
For your treaty, right? I heard about that. Sure. If Balin's king, he'll help you against the Blight. If it turns out you helped him get there. If you really want Balin's trust, you'll have to prove your loyalty to Harrowmont is just an act. What has he asked you to do next?
I'm to put an end to Jarvia.
That's a good plan. If he can claim credit for stopping the Carter, Harrowmont will be in golden with a lot of Deshers. It's a little odd, though, given his associations with Dusttown smugglers.
Do you want me to claim it was Balin who stopped her?
No, that won't be necessary. Let Harrowmont claim he was behind it. It will be hard enough to believe him when I have solid evidence his cousin supplies the Carter with Ellyrium.
You want me to make that evidence public?
These papers show ties between the Carter and young
Oh.
Orville Harrowmont. If you ensure they are found in Jarvia's possession, I guarantee the Prince will want to talk to you. And don't bother looking for Lord Helmy and Lady Dace. This is a far better way to prove your worth.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's just marked for the future. Alright, off we go. Backstabbing successful. Very fun.
News of the hour. 2 more clans endorse Lord Balin as the new king. Change is and it must come quickly.
I honestly do not remember their political stances.
Is Lord Balin considering a dissolution of the ancient clans? He refuses to comment in the assembly.
That's why it's so hard for me to pick, because I really don't remember the differences between the two and what they like want and believe in. I think, like I said last time, I do know it's kind of gray and they both have pluses and minuses. So my wig hurts. As usual. The worst is coming home from a con at the end of the day when you've had a wig on for, oh my gosh, 12 hours, depending on, you know, what you do. Say you get to the con at like 10 in the morning. Sometimes you get back at 10 at night because there's some cool activities at night. Some stuff goes on until 2 in the morning, so it can be even more, and you've been wearing your wig that whole time. Oh my god, I just have a permanent migraine during an entire con, like all 3 days. Whole weekend, Friday to Sunday. My head will hurt so bad. And then because I always wear cosplay contacts, my eyes will be so dried out. Like, I just feel terrible.
I don't know anything. Leave me alone.
Don't you go asking so many questions. Get you in trouble one day.
I can handle it. Okay then.
I'm surprised to see you back. I thought the Diamond Quarter was more to your liking. You in a more generous mood now?
I might have money if you have information.
What are you looking for?
Do you know a woman named Jarvia?
Know her. I used to run with her. Jarvia took over the Carter not more than a year ago. And already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords.
That's a good plan. Can you take me to her?
I'm not in the good anymore, and Jarvia's gotten real careful lately. Real paranoid. She's got Carter members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there.
That's clever. Where do I find one of these tokens?
Can't help you there, Salrocca. The Carter members keep them real tight. Now, how about that coin you promised?
If you can't give me Jarvia, you don't deserve my coin.
But you promised. I got nothing more to give. Where are you going?
Oh, we're so terrible. Just bullying the homeless. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we need to go... Where am I? Okay. Think we need to go here. Clearly we have to murder somebody.
Well, look what we
yes.
have here.
Okay, we're good.
Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it.
Yes, here we go. We'll just kill them and take their stuff. He said Jarvia's name, so that means he's in with her, so that means he should have what we're looking for. Easy peasy.
Don't kill me! Sorry ancestors. What do they teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody stone, look at them all.
Tell me how to find Jarvia, or you join them.
The base is below the city.
I hope
you
for
can
a
get
murder
to it
knife.
through the wall of
I
the
always
third
hope for a
house
murder
on
knife.
this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Will you let me go now?
No. Now you die, like all of Jarvia's lackeys.
No!
Murder knife? Aw.
All
No,
right.
we have to kill him normally.
Go.
I know, it's been so long since we've gotten to have a murder knife. I'm very upset. I'm sure you miss it just as much as I do. We will get murder knife again eventually. I do know that for a fact.
It's done, naturally.
It's just clearly gonna be a while.
Success!
Is this... I think this is a dog bed. That looks terrible. Poor dog. I say that, you don't have dog as a dwarven commoner. That's purely a noble origins thing. For both human and dwarf, though, I think. Gee, I wonder if the place marked on the map as an entrance, labeled suspicious door, is where we need to go. I wonder. I have no idea. We await the next murder knife with excitement. You should. It's always very exciting. This door appears to be made of solid stone. There are no visible means of opening it. On closer inspection, there is a small slot concealed in a fold of the stone, just big enough for a finger. We'll put the finger bone in, the door unlocks. In we go. Easy peasy. All it took was some murder. Murder gets you a lot of stuff in this game. Like, literally, you get a lot of stuff from it. Do I feel bad? No. Is that terrible? Probably. Yeah, I want the murder knife back. Please. Killing people the normal way is so boring.
What's the password?
I don't know. No, wait. I remember. Die, scum.
Looks like we have a martyr, boys.
Hardly.
Now let's see.
See, it'd be so much more fun if I could have just slipped a knife into his rib cage, maybe slashed his throat or something. You know, just real quick, right after saying that line. I don't think it would have been hard. Okay. Stop falling asleep. Oh my gosh. If anybody knows why my laptop keeps falling asleep, I'd appreciate an answer, especially if you know how to fix it, because it is very annoying. And I worry if I don't wake it up that it'll, like, screw up the screens. That's why I keep putting my hand to the side, so Because the screen goes black and I'm trying to wake it up. Oh, there are so many of you. Pretty sure working with the Carta is like the only way for the castless to support themselves, aside from the oldest profession in the world. They don't have many options. So now we're just gonna take all their hard-earned stuff. I would say you should have chosen a different path in life, but like I said, I don't really think they have very many options. Why is there a Kunari here? How is there a Kunari here? I feel like he's probably abandoned his culture in order to be here. I can't really imagine the Kuhn dictating he go party with the dwarves? I don't know. I want an explanation for this guy's presence. Because lore-wise, I can't really think of a justification.
It's done, naturally.
For that. I don't see how this is part of his duties. If y'all know, let me know. You know, especially if you know a lot about Kunari lore. Let me know. Why is he there? How can he justify that? Oh. Followed. Stop that. Because the Kunari don't normally leave their little place. You know, Sten and his former comrades are here on a mission. They're not immigrants or anything. They have like a very specific reason for coming to Ferelden, as dictated to them by their leaders, who they have to listen to because of their cultural/religious beliefs. The Kuhn is complicated and rather all-encompassing, but it dictates their entire life. So I don't know. I would like to know, but there's a lot of stuff we just see and don't get explanations for. We're just like, here it is. Just accept it. Don't think too deeply about the implications or the background or the lore. And then there's an elf and another Kunari. Why? How? He's clearly Talvashov, which is what they call people who have, like, left the Kuhn / left the Kunari way of life. They're Talvashov. Oh, yeah, so if you saw Jammer's stash and like this new quest pop up, you're supposed to, there's crates of loot all around, and you're supposed to take, I think it's the least expensive item from each of those, and if you do anything else, oh, I'm injured. If you do anything else, you'll lose health, as you saw me do, but since health regenerates automatically, and I have ample injury kits, there's not really any reason for me to not just take everything, so I can sell all the stuff and make more money than I would. I don't think you even fail the quest, like it still gets marked as completed. I don't know, I just don't think they really provided a good enough incentive to actually follow the instructions of the quest. But maybe that's just me. So I'll just take the health penalties, because it really doesn't matter. Because I want all the stuff so I can get all the money. I'm sure y'all can understand. He's there because he saw a shiny. I mean, I go to a lot of places I shouldn't because I see shinies. Oh, he's like me. In that case, getting lost. No, I admit when I get lost. I'm very upfront with y'all when I have no idea where I'm going.
Don't look now.
Like I said, I get lost in completely linear areas. I will get lost in a hallway. It's bad. But I think so far so good here. I know there's... Oh. Okay, wait. I gotta make sure I don't go where I'm supposed to.
Simple to see, really.
So that way I can get all the stuff first.
Let's wipe them out quickly.
Ooh,
Yes.
jail. Can we do a jailbreak? Can we bust some people out? Maybe they'll give us stuff if we help.
Going. Yes.
Y'all aren't very good thugs. You're pretty bad at fighting.
Please, help me.
There's the key. There is somebody in there. Awful. We'll have to do the rounds again. Talk to me.
Please, stranger. Let me out. I see you bear no love for Jarvia. Please, help me.
It's done, naturally.
Thank you. We've been down here. It's been so long. My friend didn't make it. Just stopped eating one day, and all for a stupid bet.
Do you not want to come? Oh! Did he just magic himself out of here, or did the game developers get too lazy to animate him actually running out? I think it's probably the latter. Sad. Bethesda would never. They'll animate those people running all the way back to Whiterun. Maybe he had some assassin techniques, because these guys appear to disappear. So, what if you do that? Why not just escape on your own? Terrible. Oh, I always forget. Move, move. Okay. Gonna have to do a second round. Shinies. And I think this is another Canary.
Trap. So simple to see, really. All right.
I'm just gonna stop questioning it. I'll just have to accept Canary presence with the Carta.
Yes.
These are always labeled as flimsy light-bolt traps. Are there any strong light-bolt traps? Are there any sturdy or like well-made ones?
All right.
I don't think so.
Easy.
We have the ability to make traps, so I wonder if the ones we make will be any good. I literally never make traps, though. That's just... I don't know, not my gameplay style. So I have no idea. Never done it before. Don't really care to do it now to find out. Just another mystery, I guess. Oh, see, look, here's more. I can't actually take any of it right now, though. So, we'll do it later. Oh, and then in the Dwarven Commoner origin, the guy who's your best friend, whose name I can't remember, will have a crush on your sister. Nothing ever comes of it. It's just like a one-on-one, basically. And I know it's implied Jarvia and the former Carta leader were in a relationship. We'll see. I could have sworn I remember the best friend and Jarvia being implied to be in a relationship as well, but my memory is very fuzzy on this. Once again, I claim to have played this game so many times and then just don't know anything. I should really stop talking. This is a really deep hideout. Like, I want to know where these tunnels came from. They look like they might have been former mining tunnels. I highly doubt all these thugs dug them themselves. Like, surely this is a repurposed area. Move. Thank you. Please stop. Stop. Okay. Yeah, this is a... I think it's called a Bronto? And he's just kind of there. I don't really know why. Oh, what is that? What is that? Huh. Food for this thing, maybe? Yeah, I don't really know why it's there. He's just kind of chilling. I know you can use them as mounts, but I don't know, we never see them doing that. These are the deep stalkers they talked about a while ago, the little dinosaurs. Normally they're aggressive, but for some reason these guys are chill. They don't care. Anything else? Look, there's another one. Just does not care. Just fine by me. I don't really want to fight them. Be kind of cool to have a mount, though. You do not get to have mounts in Origins. You can't ride a horse or anything. Or a Bronto.
All right. Yes, go.
I hate the spiders in Origins. I hate the spiders in 2. I hate the spiders in Inquisition. I hate the spiders in Skyrim. I don't know why every fantasy game insists on having spiders, but they do, and I hate it because they're always like, I don't have a phobia of spiders or anything, but they're just always really awful to fight. Like, they're exceedingly annoying. I don't trust autosave. Okay, now we go.
So Balin finally realized his throne means nothing if he can't hold it, yet he still doesn't bother to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen.
Shut up and die!
An excellent idea. Boys, why don't we help him take his own advice?
Yes, obviously if you start off as a commoner, there's extra dialogue here. Because it's more personal, you know her, you know... we'll find the dude's name. But yeah, there's extra dialogue for them. Where's his corpse? Where is Peter? Or did we find him earlier and I just totally missed? Ah! Stop! Stop! Get up! You're so slow! you not tell me those were there? Why didn't you tell me? Normally you're good about telling me. Anyway, I think we might have fought the ex-best friend and I just didn't pay attention to the names of the people we were fighting. Oops. Oh well. Oh well. He's basically just like, sorry, but things have changed since you were last here, and a job's a job, you know. And then I think that's also where you get the implication that they're together. So you can see he did not wind up with the sister. The sister has her own thing. We'll get there in a bit. Give me your stuff. I don't have room.
Over with.
Wait, give me a second. I will come back to you. Oh, wait, I can get that. I don't know why the ice arrows don't count. Or any of the arrows, not just ice. Okay. Jarvia, wait, her corpse is like, oh, whatever. Jarvia lies bloody and lifeless, her carta in pieces around her. Plant the papers. So, I walked over to this to do that, but it asked me to plant the papers on her corpse, and it talked about her corpse. It was all the way over here. Okay.
Moving on.
Let me out! Is that... What is that? He didn't do so well. Look, how convenient.
God, by all the beards of my ancestors, how did you... Where did you come from? You made a hole in my wall.
You! Do you have anything to do with the Carta? This is awfully suspicious.
No, I don't have anything to do with them. They're criminals. When they built this part of the city, they must have built over some tunnels. I swear I had no idea. Oh, just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this. And if anyone comes asking, I'm gonna tell them you did it.
Okay, buddy.
You again. Here to buy something, or were you just thinking of wrecking another part of my shop?
Jannar, do you have a daughter named Dagda? Oh, did I not screw this quest up after all? Let's see.
Has she been bothering you? It's a whiff of surface stink, and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go.
Oh. You should know. She left for the Circle Tower. I apparently did not do my best to stop her.
What? Do you even know what you've done? She's castless now. She can never marry, never work, and never be a part of this family again.
Why the fuss? I am sure the Circle Tower is full of parental figures just waiting to tell her what is best.
My daughter is dead to me now. Leave my store. You're not welcome here.
Okay. Why are you still...
Get out of here.
Marked. Oh, goody. I love a bugged quest. It's never gonna go away now, is it? Anyway, with that quest with her in the Circle Tower, the outcome that I wanted was to basically just crush her dreams. But I think I went the wrong way about it, and so that did not happen. Because basically you can convince her to give up on it and to just stay home. But I failed at that. Oh well, at least the dad hates me now, so there's still a little bit of terribleness going on. Good thing he didn't have any nice equipment to buy. Okay, off we go. Reporting in.
News of the hour.
Wait. Who was I helping? Who was I helping? Oh. I think I've been screwy about this, but I don't think I've broken the game.
Lord Balin's impending marriage to a castless proves his dedication to change. No dwarf is without worth, he has been heard to say.
So, the person he's talking about is actually the commoner dwarf's sister. So, she gets Parganant by Balin in order to be a social climber, basically. And so, she does, in fact, get Pernaganant. And so, he plans to marry her. And if you support Haramont over Balin, she's understandably pretty upset. Did I go to the wrong place? Oh my gosh. See, I can't find my way to save my life. Where was he? Was he here? Because I think it was Haramont's guy who's... Yes, okay.
Well, I hear someone tore through Dusttown like a headsman's axe. And it's already whispered that House Haramont had ties to the smugglers. I assume that was you?
Yes. It's done. I want to talk to Balin.
Very well. Shall we go right now?
Yes.
I warn you, be on your best behavior, and keep your weapons sheathed.
I am always on my best behavior.
So, despite your rather public show of support for my rival, Varteg tells me you understand who is to be king. I'm glad to hear that, Warden. So what brought about this change of heart?
Supporting Balin as a noble dwarf is extremely awkward. Does it matter?
You want to play it direct? Fine. Let me speak frankly. You need someone strong on the throne to raise an army against the Blight. I can be that man, but you've already damaged my ability to secure the throne.
Is this another test?
If it is, you'll pass it. Or I'll tell Haramont exactly what you're up to. You can't play a game like this halfway.
I can do what I want.
There is something I'd like you to do for me. Exposing Haramont's connections to Jarvia has definitely hurt his chances. But I will need something big, something dramatic enough to put me over the edge.
What do you know of the Paragon Branca?
She disappeared in the deep roads.
She is the only paragon in 4 generations, and she turned her back on her responsibilities. A paragon is like an ancestor born in this time. If she returned, her vote would outweigh the entire assembly. Anyone with her support could take the throne unchallenged.
What makes you think Bronca's still alive?
She had an entire house with her, dedicated to her protection. With the number of ruins still intact, they could last for a long time. And Harrowmont is looking as well. It's too risky to assume she's dead, only to have him take credit for finding her.
Do you think she would support you as king?
I was hoping you could use your legendary charm to persuade her that the rightful king should take the throne. However, if the deep roads have addled her wits, it might be best she not return before the kingship is decided.
Hey, he said I'm charming. Are you saying I should kill her?
I would never say that. She is a paragon. It is my duty to protect her. On the other hand, we must respect her decisions. Should she prefer to stay in the deep roads rather than help her rightful king take the throne, we must assist her. By any means necessary.
Wow. What is Bronca like?
I did not know her personally. 2 years ago, I was still considered a child, not one to consort with Orzamar's finest. From what I hear, her intellect was unrivaled, but the social graces were beneath the notice of one so gifted.
I will do nothing more for you. I'm going back to Harrowmont.
I cannot force you, but if this voting drags on or the usurper takes the throne, everything you've done will be for nothing. Without Bronca, there are no guarantees. For my throne or your blight.
You say it'll be for nothing. I say it'll be for my own personal entertainment. There's bar tag. How do I get out of here? Let me out! Oh, it occurs to me, I haven't gotten to explore. Yeah, like a whole bunch of the estate. Oh, that was... we'll do the rest of it later. I don't have room in my inventory anyway to get any stuff. Okay, we're almost done for the day. I just want to go tell Harrowmont I'm done betraying him. And then I think we'll finish there. Assuming I can find him. I'm gonna hope he's just hanging out in his house and I can walk right up to him. Let's see.
News of the hour.
I don't think the butler will be very helpful. Unless I want him murdered. Then the butler could be very helpful.
Again, Balin seems to be one step ahead. I thank you for helping me remove Jarvia, but it seems Balin spread rumors that it was I who raised her in the first place. To help with your troops, I will require your
He doesn't even know!
one last time. Do you know anything of the Paragon Bronca?
Always another step. Get to the point.
As a Paragon, she outranks even the Assembly. Were she to support me as king, this awful debate would be over.
I guess having the other person not know that you're the one that screwed them over with the Jarvia thing is the only way they can make a double cross at that point work. What if she's dead?
Her entire house went with her. It would take a lot to kill so many. If not, bringing proof of her death, or a body to return to the stone, would still show that as an ancestor, it was my hand she guided to her remains.
Are you sure Bronca would support you as king?
It's hard to say what she would do. She wasn't exactly known for her predictability. She never seemed to like being a paragon. She was devoted to her craft, never cared for politics. But one of the most brilliant minds Orzammar has seen. Bronca hated Darkspawn with a passion. She would certainly be a valuable voice to support your treaty.
If it will get you the throne, I will find Bronca.
My men traced Bronca's disappearance to an ancient crossroads known as Caradin's Cross. It is many miles below where we normally venture, but I can provide a map to lead you there. Just enter the deep roads through the mines. Thank you again, and may the ancestors guide your steps.
Okay, so we are going to stop there after I save. We're going to stop there. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I hope y'all have had a very good day. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope y'all will come back next time to watch me continue to be a terrible Grey Warden. This weekend, hopefully both days, both Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to start streaming Witcher 3. Same idea with that. I'm going to be as terrible as possible. You know, pick all the rudest dialogue options in situations where the decisions are black and white. Pick all the more evil options. Sleep with everybody. You know, same thing that I'm doing here. Just going to be terrible. So come out 2 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday, to watch me be a terrible Witcher. Till then, bye!